That familiar groan as you push yourself up from your favorite armchair. That first stiff, cautious step you take in the morning, waiting for the ache in your lower back to decide how your day is going to go. For so many of us over 50, this nagging back pain feels like an unwelcome, permanent house guest. We might blame it on a lifetime of hard work, a bit of gardening, or simply the number on our birthday cake. We learn to live with it, limiting our walks, avoiding lifting the grandkids, and accepting a smaller, more painful world. But what if that ache isn't just random wear and tear? In traditional Chinese medicine, we see this as a vital signal, a message from the very foundation of your body's energy, asking for attention and support. It's a sign that the deep, foundational strength that has supported you for decades needs a little replenishing. And the good news is, you hold the power to do just that, gently and naturally. From a traditional perspective, the lower back is considered the mansion of the kidneys. This doesn't just mean the two bean-shaped organs modern medicine talks about. In TCM, a kidney system is like the deep, powerful battery of your body. It stores our foundational energy, our essence, which we inherit at birth and draw upon throughout our lives. This battery governs our bones, our hearing, our willpower, and the vitality of our lower back and knees. As we age, it's natural for this battery to run a bit low. When the kidney energy is weak, the lower back, its mansion, lacks the robust energy it needs for support. The result is often a dull, persistent ache, a feeling of weakness in the knees, and a general sense of fatigue that coffee can't quite fix. At the same time, when energy flow becomes weak, it's like a river that slows to a trickle. Puddles of stagnation can form. This is what we call qi and blood stagnation. Think of it like a traffic jam on a busy road. When everything is flowing smoothly, there are no problems. But when things get blocked, you get pressure, frustration, and pain. This stagnation is often what causes that sharp, fixed, or stabbing pain in a specific spot. Modern science is beginning to validate these ancient ideas in its own language. A recent large review of many clinical trials found that gentle, mindful exercises from Chinese tradition, like Tai Chi and Baduanjin, are incredibly effective at reducing low back pain and, just as importantly, improving function. This means people weren't just reporting less pain, they were able to get back to doing the things they love. These gentle movements work by encouraging circulation, strengthening the deep core muscles that support the spine, and reducing the inflammation that contributes to pain. In other words, they get the traffic moving again and help recharge the body's battery. I remember a retired gentleman, a lovely man in his late 60s who loved his work sharp, but could barely stand for more than 20 minutes without a severe ache in his lower back. His pain was worse on cold, damp days, and his legs often felt weak. We identified a pattern of kidney yang deficiency with some blood stagnation. He started with small changes, adding warming spices like ginger and cinnamon to his diet, doing a warm foot soak before bed, and practicing a few simple, gentle back-strengthening movements for 10 minutes every morning. He didn't see a miracle overnight, but after a few weeks, he noticed he could stand for 30 minutes. A month later, he finished a small woodworking project for his granddaughter without having to stop. It was a perfect example of steady progress through consistent, gentle care. Restoring your back's comfort and your body's vitality isn't about one magic pill or a grueling workout. It's about weaving small, consistent habits into your daily life that gently support your body's natural healing wisdom. Here are some of the most important strategies we use. First, nourish the foundation, replenish your kidney energy. Think of your kidney energy as the deep roots of a great oak tree. When the roots are strong and well-nourished, the entire tree, its trunk, branches, and leaves is stable and vibrant. To strengthen your back, you must first nourish these roots. This is especially helpful if your back pain is a dull ache accompanied by weak knees, frequent nighttime urination, or a general feeling of being run down. You can do this by incorporating certain foods into your diet. Dark-colored foods are thought to correspond with the kidney system. Think of things like black beans, black sesame seeds, black rice, and dark berries like mulberries or blackberries. Walnuts are another powerhouse as they are shaped like a brain and are believed to nourish both the kidneys and the brain. Simply adding a handful of walnuts and a spoonful of black sesame seeds to your morning porridge can make a real difference over time. Second, warm the mansion to dispel cold and dampness. Have you ever noticed your back pain feels much worse on a cold, rainy day, or that a warm shower or heating pad brings immediate release? This is a classic sign of what we call cold and damp invading the channels of the back. Think of it like your muscles and joints becoming stiff and sluggish from the cold. The solution is to bring gentle warmth back into the body. A simple and deeply effective method is a nightly warm foot soak. Soaking your feet in warm water with a few slices of fresh ginger or a big handful of Epsom salts for about 15 to 20 minutes before bed not only feels wonderful but also helps draw warmth up through the body, relaxing the muscles and encouraging smooth circulation to your lower back. You can also incorporate warming spices into your cooking, such as ginger, cinnamon, and a little black pepper. Third, get the river flowing, move qi and blood. Pain, especially pain that is sharp and fixed in one spot, is almost always a sign of stagnation, that traffic jam we talked about. The single best way to break up this stagnation is with gentle, mindful movement. This doesn't mean you need to force yourself through painful stretches. Instead, it's about coaxing the body open. An incredibly effective exercise is known as rubbing the jade wall. Stand with your feet shoulder-minus width apart, knees slightly bent. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms up, and as you inhale slowly, stretch your arms straight up toward the ceiling. As you reach the top, allow for a very gentle, small arch in your upper back. Feel the stretch all the way down your spine. Hold for a few deep breaths, then slowly exhale as you lower your arms. Repeating this just 5 to 10 times a day can help decompress the spine and get energy moving smoothly through your entire back. Fourth, support the center strength in your digestion. In TCM, the digestive system, or the spleen, is like the body's kitchen. It takes the food we eat and transforms it into the qi and blood that fuels every part of our body, including the kidneys and the back muscles. If the kitchen's fire is weak, you won't produce enough energy. A weak digestive system often shows up as bloating, loose stools, and fatigue after eating. To support your digestive fire, try to eat warm cooked foods. A warm bowl of oatmeal or congee in the morning is much easier on your system than a cold smoothie or yogurt. Avoid drinking iced water, especially with meals, as it's like throwing cold water on your digestive fire. Fifth, soothe the general ease stress and tension. The liver system in TCM is like the body's general, responsible for the smooth and orderly flow of qi throughout the body. When we are stressed, frustrated, or worried, this flow can become constrained and blocked, leading to tension, especially in the neck, shoulders, and back. If your back pain gets worse when you're feeling stressed, this is a key area to focus on. The simplest practice is deep belly breathing. Several times a day, simply stop what you are doing, place a hand on your lower belly, and take 5 slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, feel your belly expand like a balloon. As you exhale, let all the tension go. This simple act can switch your body from a state of stress to a state of calm, releasing muscle tension and smoothing the flow of qi. Here are 2 simple daily routines you can easily incorporate to start supporting your back from the inside out. First is a daily kidney-warming goji and ginger tea. This is a wonderfully simple brew to start your day, especially on colder mornings. All you need is a small handful of dried goji berries, about a tablespoon's worth, and 2 or 3 thin slices of fresh ginger. Simply put them in your favorite mug, pour boiling water over them, cover the mug with a small plate, and let it steep for about 10 minutes. The ginger provides a gentle, penetrating warmth that helps improve circulation, while the goji berries are a classic herb for nourishing the kidneys and the blood. This tea is most helpful for people who tend to feel cold, have a pale complexion, and experience that dull, weak ache in their lower back. For now, it's best to avoid this tea if you are feeling overheated, have a fever, a bad sore throat, or a hot type of high blood pressure, as the ginger can be too warming. A quick self-check. After drinking it, you should feel a gentle, pleasant warmth spreading through your body. If you feel overly hot or your throat feels dry, it might be too warming for you right now and you should take a break. Second is a back-strengthening black bean and walnut porridge. This makes for a fantastic, nourishing breakfast that builds your deep energy reserves. You can prepare it easily. At night, soak a 1/4 cup of black beans in water. In the morning, drain them, put them in a pot with 1 to 2 cups of water, and bring it to a boil. Simmer until the beans are soft, which can take an hour or so. You can also use a pressure cooker or slow cooker to make it easier. Once the beans are soft, you can mash them a bit if you like, and then stir in a handful of chopped walnuts and a drizzle of molasses or honey for a touch of sweetness. Black beans nourish the kidney energy, and walnuts strengthen both the kidneys and the brain. This is especially good for those who feel that their back and knees are weakened, who want a hearty, rounding start to their day. However, if you tend to feel very bloated or have a lot of digestive sluggishness, start with a very small portion, as beans and nuts can be heavy for some. A key precaution is to make sure the beans are cooked very well to make them easy to digest. A quick self-check. After eating, you should feel satisfied and comfortably energized, not heavy or bloated. If you do feel bloated, try a smaller portion next time or add a slice of ginger to the pot while the beans are cooking. A word of gentle caution is important. In our communities, when something works well for one person, it's natural to want to share it with everyone. But in the world of natural health, one person's perfect remedy can be unhelpful for another. Traditional Chinese medicine is built on a beautiful principle of pattern differentiation. It means we look at the whole person, not just the symptom. Your friend's back pain might be from cold and damp, requiring warmth. Your back pain might be from kidney indeficiency, which is more about a lack of fluids and coolness, and would feel worse with too much warming ginger. It's like having a garden. You wouldn't give a cactus that loves dry soil the same amount of water you give a thirsty fern. Copying someone else's plan without understanding your own body's unique pattern can lead to frustration when you don't get the same results. A goal is to become an expert in your own body, learning to listen to its signals. Share your experience, and I can help you see if this approach is right for you. Every small, conscious choice you make for your health is a quiet victory. Reclaiming your comfort and mobility is not about a sudden, dramatic change, but about the steady rhythm of gentle daily care. It's the warm foot soak at the end of the day, the mindful stretches in the morning, the nourishing bowl of porridge. These simple acts accumulate, building a foundation of resilience and vitality that can carry you through the years with more ease and joy. You have the power to change how your body feels, one small step at a time. Send this to someone you care about who might need it. Have you experienced this kind of nagging back pain? Comment with the word balance, and I'll suggest an method for you. Share this with a friend who often feels tired, so they don't ignore their body's important signals. Your body has a deep wisdom for healing. Our job is simply to listen and give it what it needs.